the guru of Squad Double Zero, the assassin like no other. Yes, I'm the best at what I do. One of the most notorious in the YouTube anime and manga community. Down to after infamy, please. Y'all know what time. What? Stop One Piece greatness. One Piece chapter 778. Title Tactics number 5. Zoro with his plan E. Zoro about to put in some work, which, you know, falls in line with what I predicted. But, you know, I've been hearing a lot about it. And people reacted to the cover page, and there's a poneglyph. Okay. Lost shocking past is revealed. The latest. Okay, it's the volume. Poneglyph. Jinbei reacts. Of course there's something like in the ruins. Of course it's a poneglyph. Of course. Should we be... People saying this is... Why am I not too surprised? Now, plenty of people hype this up, and I understand to a degree, but should we really be shocked? The poneglyph should be littered throughout the One Piece world, especially in the New World. We had what? I know it was on Alabasta, Skypiea, we've seen on Fishman Island. There should be one that exists on Green Bay. Jinbei here. And look, these cover stories are relevant. Especially Jinbei. The way people, you know, it's just a regular cover, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then boom, we have this. It's Oda. Don't doubt, never doubt Oda. Never. He's too great of a writer. People want to try to say, oh, you know, One Piece is over there, blah, 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 blah. No. See, because they want to look at the superficial, they don't want to look at the depth. They want to try to look at the action, in action pool. They don't want to look at what it is on the name. Okay. Alright, I see the Straw Hats and with Law and Kid. Dolph Flamingo fan art. Pistol. Could have been better. Both of them could have been better. But alright. We see Kairos. Okay. Target is King Riku. Grandfather. Gigantic Menace. Rock. Has moved. And yeah, they can't predict. This dude just is so massive. He's too huge. Take a look at this, man. He just towers over the entire... I mean, he's literally a mountain of a man now. I wonder if he's bigger than Oars. Because I believe Oars was 50 feet tall, if I'm not mistaken. All the Don Quixote parts. Pika-sama! All these cats, yo. It's like the whole army. Yeah, the morale is high, baby. Doflamingo is number 2. People are pissed at Zoro being able to pick him up. Alright. Soge King Senpai. So Bartolomeo is crying out, stop. Besides, like, yo, it doesn't have anything to do with us. We got Sai, Baby 5, and Dun Shinjo. But he's like, I don't get it. King Elizabello is like, and we already had it predicted that, Elizabeth, because remember Zoro already was like, yo, I might need your assistance earlier. Remember that, people. This was already foreshadowed. Oda stay doing this, okay? He already said, you know, counterattack plan. Come on, people, keep it up. Remember, it was already hinted at that Pika's gotta play. Zoro using that as mind. See, these people ain't stupid, especially when it comes to combat. Luffy and Zoro are not stupid. They are born-bred warriors. They've been trained since their youth, man. They understand fighting. They understand tactic, strategy quite well. He's like, yeah, and then it's time for the King's Punch. Kingo Punch. I'll save it that. Good that he saved it. Yep. King of somewhere or other. So we're bringing out the comedy even. Told you useless to try to bring it. So coming in full sprint, slide. Full sprint coming in Santorio. Yeah, I thought he had the bandana on his head. I don't see. Where's the bandana in this pic? Where is it in this panel? But anyways, it was somewhere. I am the king of prudence. Elizabello Pirate Hunter. At least we defeat the main body, he's gonna keep regenerating himself. Indeed. Do. Ah, there it goes. What should we do? Just give me 2 minutes. Give me a couple minutes, bro. I got this. Don't worry about it. Yo, looking like a real pirate, baby. Look at the boss with the scar. I like the design. Oda can really go in detail sometimes. Hey, supervisor. It's Admiral. Yo, Zoro starting to become like Luffy. The names is funny. Even Robin, I remember she called him what, Rooster-kun for Bartolomeo. Yo, everybody's Luffy's rubbing off people. Hey, I gotta give it to the Admiral, man. This Admiral Olympus, man, he's pretty ripped. I gotta give it to him. It's gonna be interesting to find out more about him. You were throwing people like bullets now, weren't you? Yo, Zoro using yo. What I'm understanding from this is going to play a part later in the future. Final War and before then, and probably in dealings with the Yonko as far as in alliances and whatever. Zoro's commanding of officers, okay? Luffy, you know, Luffy does what Luffy does. But Zoro, kind of like Dark King Silver's really, and Ben Beckman is really going to be running the show as far as head of operations, okay? I mean, I think Usopp's going to play a major role, but, you know, Luffy's going to be the head officer. He's kind of like the general. He's going to be like Monkey D. Dragon's father, or maybe like a fleet admiral. You get my gist. Or a Yonko. Luffy's going to be like a 5th Yonko. So, Zoro is going to be the one that's kind of going to be responsible for the head up of everything. And him making plays and strategies, this is well done for Oda for the sake of the future. As I've been often saying about the Dressrosa arc, it's a setup for the entirety of the New World. This is good stuff. This is important stuff. Fire. So is the Marines, yo, cannons don't even phase Pika's body, man. This stone body's too legit. I wonder if he could even put hockey around this entire mountain-sized moving statue. Interesting. Full-blown cannon fire doesn't even phase it. King Riku. He's no more. Yo, he just stomps the entire landscape. Get the hell out of Dodge. King Riku's ready to die if need be. He's ready to die in the defense of his nation. Respect, sir. Tank's like, you gotta get out of here, man. Yeah, you about to get wrecked. He's like, yo, get Viola out of here. Everybody gets to go. Ain't no time for this. Oh, so Olympus was next to sign all that? Saying skill meant to toss people exact. Just do it. Run out of time. He's only going after people that don't want to fight. Admiral. How strong is... Let's go. People like are upset because Zoro's getting help. I like it. It makes logical sense. You know, he's only at a certain level. Like, come on, give the dude credit where it's due, and give other folks credit. Okay. I like this. It's a cooperative manner in a war, because people don't want to admit that Dressrosa is a war. It's a war. There has been multiple battles, multiple different points of strategy. It's a war. It's not even simply a battle. It's a war. It's a short war, but it's a war. Sorry, y'all. I'm dealing with some life stuff as well. It's a lot for a reason. Yeah, sorry, yeah, bear with me, cause sometimes, man, stuff happens in life, with folks, and it's rough, but we move on. Nothing fitted Big King. This is, yo, in Usopp, his palm is the width of a city. A city is far. See, yo, I gotta say, cause King of Light, Zoro is city plus. Look, the size of a city. Look at this. Where do you get any form of a city? This is you. Dude, it makes no sense. That body makes no sense. Come on, man. That's too huge. People, recognize what you're looking at. A mountain. That is a mountain. If the city is the size of a hand, which we have, Usopp should be able to. A city is falling us. A town. Every punch crushes a town, man. Come on. Killer bowling. Zoro just closes his eyes and just. Ooh, he blasts. Oh, Columbus, how strong are you? Just send him flying casually. Just tosses him, man. You serious? Killer bowl. You ain't playing. If this was a normal man, he's dead. Yo, Columbus. I'm intrigued. Who are you? And what can you do? Killer bowling. How fast and powerful is that technique? No wonder he was tossing folks around like they were casual. I'm just trying to understand this. Killer bowling. And I remember his ability, because I remember Manga Meme's review from a while back, dealing with people standing at attention because of Columbus. Very, very intrigued by this character. Very intrigued what he can do. We need to know more about him and where he comes from. He's an admiral, so he has an entire fleet. There's more to these New World cats than people want to give him credit for. Columbus, who are you and what can you really do? Killer bowling. Like, bowling. He just Zoro is practically like he's flying, literally. Over the 9 mountains and across the 8 seas. What are the 9 mountains? Now we going like Toriko with this world building, okay? And 8 seas. Now, I remember I was thinking about this. Because Oda way back, okay, said something about 7 seas. Right now, I can only think of 6 seas. Because you have the North Blue, South Blue, East Blue, and West Blue. As well as you have Paradise, the first half of the Grand Line. And as well as the New World, the second half of the Grand Line. So are there 2 more seas, really? Throughout the world itself. So there, and I was thinking, okay, maybe the All Blue is the 7th sea. So there are 8 seas? What is the 8th? Oda, you got to explain some stuff. Zoro doesn't just say things for no reason. Are there seas at the pole? Like, what are these 8 seas? 1,000 little worlds of moments, packing them into a... Yo, Zoro, the intelligence game. There is nothing I cannot cut. Sea stone. That means he should be able to cut sea stone. Karoseki's not. Sun Torio. Ogi. The secret technique. Yo, let's go. Techniques. I always get hyped for secret techniques. Yo, Pika, you being a dick right now. Popularity. A country is its military power. And it's very interesting. Very, very good point we understand about ideology currently. A man who can't destroy his enemies is hardly fit to become a king. That in itself deserves its own, commentary. A man who can't destroy his enemies isn't fit to become king. What is a king? So pretty much, according to Pika, if you're not militarily powerful, if you don't have the force to back up, with pretty much force matters, might is right. If you don't have the ability to protect your people and destroy the opposition, then you have no right to call yourself king. Okay. I can understand why he follows Do Flamingo, Heavenly Demon, Don Quixote, Do Flamingo, aka Joker. Both sides can argue them, and it's a very debatable point, but it's an interesting one, and one that should be talked about, discussed more than it is in our current world. There's some bad comedy, or have you forgotten the truth of how a peace principle pacifist like yourself was unable to protect even his own country, which is what I was talking about. He's throwing out them shots of fire. You're too weak. You're just too weak. And then Riku, the ideological game. I'm loving. This is what is good story. And we're getting, not only are we getting plot progression in this one, but we're getting characterization, character development, and understanding of the psyche, the morality, the views, the philosophies and ideologies of both of these characters. It just this little encounter. What they're saying, just this little bit, is so much. In just this little moment, King Riku says, yo, I did everything I could while being human. While being a human being. That in of itself is deep. What does it mean to be human? Staying humanized, not becoming dehumanized. That in of itself is huge. I like that point by Oda. I have to become a murderer. If you're saying I have to become a murderer in order to survive, even though survival does require killing, killing and murder are not the same thing. I actually just in a message I actually gave Sunday morning, read from scripture, and it talked about the Lord hates. I know some people don't vibe with the Bible, whatever, but the whole point was the shedding of innocent blood. That's what we're going here. Riku's talking about. He ain't about that life. No. That's evil. That's vile. It's wicked. He'd rather choose death. No future for a country built on a massacre. That is absolutely factual. That you cannot maintain based upon bodies dropping for multiple reasons. Not only the population decrease, but your already established is based on fear, and it will collapse. The people, you cannot flourish, you cannot thrive in such terrifying conditions. It's literally impossible. But dog, there's so much depth. Once again, One Piece, but I gotta continue. How many shots? Dog, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting stuck on this point, but these points are very valid and they're very important. What Oda's trying to go to. And the people like King Riku, you for us, because they recognize the nobility, the honorable nature of this leader. This is a good man. I like this very much. Very well done. This is when Oda shines the most, like, in my view. Okay, my perspective. This is when Oda does. When he really gets down into the nitty gritty, the depths and the details, whether it be from characterization to character development to the world building, foreshadowing. The Oda is one of those writers who excels in the details. Other writers excel in the big points, like, for example, Baki. He does do details, but it's about the fighting, and it's about the transit, the showcasing of the characters, and through combat and through the very interactions, it shines like that. But when it comes to Oda, the details matter so significantly. Okay. Because they all perish like you're about to. The faith that he has. And Usopp's freaking out. Look, I don't think I'd be freaking out, but come on, Usopp, who is immobilized, has a reason to be freaking out. That art game though. Oda's art game's on point now. But what Pika said, this is why the names of good people are never found in history. Yo, so much. Yo, Ichidai, Sansen, Dyson, Sekai, and Pika just absolute Zoro. And just look at Zoro. Look at Zoro in comparison. Zoro's this, mind you, Zoro's that little dot in that area. Okay, this is Zoro and this is everything else. That, it makes some sense. It makes sense. And there's just a house casually. It's like a building casually on that. If you will see this, okay, a building. What, dumbass? Zoro's face, though. Zoro got serious. This is what happens when Zoro gets serious. Come on, Zoro, baby. Pirate Hunter, let's go. What all have you learned from Mihawk? The Great Thousand Worlds. Greater 3,000. Huh? Okay, that made no sense. So, at least in translation. 3,000 worlds, pretty much. That's what I'm understanding. Greater than 3,000 something? Wow. This is incredible. This is well done. Well done. Well done, Lord. Well done, Lord. Wait, so was it and yo, Bartolomeo's face. That's the Zoro family. Bartolomeo's face. Comedy. He's escaped. Oh, so he can finally, I guess his observation hockey is following Pika's movements. And just this part alone, look at Zoro falling. Compared to this body, it makes no sense. It made no sense. That's huge. It's colossal. Very nice. Yo. Someone say Viola got wet. Yo, Viola's face. And then look at Tank and Rico. Yo, these dudes ain't in the... Yo, who's that Zoro? A moving stone and a dead stone. His main self is definitely in one of them. Yo, everybody should. And Luffy ain't ready for no Flamingo. Come on, y'all. Stop. He still doesn't know where everybody's looking. Look at even Samurai, Kanjuro, and Kinemon. Everybody's just shocked. I think I'd be a bit surprised to say the least myself. Did he find him? He's got nowhere to run while in midair. And he just keeps slashing. This because you got me corny, you think you won? Yo, this art game, man. Oda with the detail in this. He should draw Zoro with the bandana more because Zoro's design is phenomenal. Ooh, hockeyed up. People kept talking about armaments hockey, full body. Isn't that just what Pika did? Oh, Pika doesn't have armaments hockey. What is that? What is that? That looks like armaments hockey to me, does it not? Armaments hockey, full body. Come on, y'all. He's out of his swim. There's no... Okay, Zoro's jumping on the stone. Okay, nice to meet her stone fight. No way you'll be able to come... Now that I'm shooting myself with hockey. Now people, hockey is not the end all be all, okay? And it's got this whole strength with hockey. But anyways, I pound you in the ground, you better loss. As long as your hockey is stronger than mine, that is. Over the 9 mountains across the 8 seas, there is nothing I can't cut. Sunset, dig. Zoro, come. Yo, he just... Nothing he can't cut. It doesn't matter if you have hockey or not. And I'm looking at this. Pika's hair reminds me of Jesus Burgess. Dude's growing her hair out. Doesn't matter, cause it's Zoro cutting you, bruh. He's cutting steel, he's cutting you down. You can full body hockey up, it doesn't matter. These swordsmen, and like my dude Fire Angel Pierce keeps saying, these swordsmen are lethal, bruh. Don't mess with the good people. And Usopp, yo, all the falling stones. What's gonna happen? Hey, you Zoro. Oh, is it about to be a King's Punch? No, save us, Zoro. Zoro took him out, but it's about to be that King Punch. It just sent it all flying. How powerful is the King's Punch? For real though. Did it destroy it all? Seriously? Or did it just send it all flying? That brat. How dare he use my King Punch for rubble cleanup duty? I ain't forgetting this anytime soon. Well done. Tactics 5 accomplished. That's just beastly. That is, yo, this chapter was on point. This chapter, I gotta say it was a perfect chapter. I ain't gonna front for One Piece. Oda, well done. You got characterization on point, character development on point, plot progression clearly on point. More into what Zoro can do. Pika's showing us full body. So once again, there go full body on this hockey. Pika has it. I mean, Doflamingo has shown upper body. So again, just because you hockey up, bruh, that ain't no guarantee. There was so much depth to this chapter. Even though it was a seemingly simple chapter, there was layers to this. Olympus, though, to me, the real, Zoro did what Zoro does. In the King will punch. But Olympus, this dude makes no sense. And the size of Pika's statue made no sense. Come on, this thing was huge. How big was he? Now, it wasn't like, say, Mount Everest. But if the city is the size, if his hand was the size of the city, come on, y'all. This dude's at least 50 feet high. Easily. Probably at least 100. We're talking at least a hills, if not mountain. We're talking that thing's out there. We don't know how high this dude was. Zoro's cutting through mountains casual. Well done indeed. Unexpected one, like, comment, subscribe. 9.5, I know. 10 out of 10. It was a perfect chapter. I have to say it. For One Piece, this Oda did this right. He did this properly. Alright, y'all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night. Peace. And we still haven't seen all of what Zoro can do. That's devastating.